Hello, I am here again with you for your chapter 8, reproduction. Your chapter is how do organisms reproduce. In this chapter, we will discuss the types of reproduction, that is asexual and sexual, and with the example how they reproduce and what is the mode of reproduction in different organisms, either they are small or bigger. So, how we define reproduction? See here, reproduction defined, it is the formation of new individual by sexual or asexual means which can repeat the process in their own. It means the living individual formed by the help of either sexually or asexually, and again the individual own self reproduce their own. So, this is the repeated process takes place due to that continuity of the living organism takes place on the earth surface. So, this is the way by which reproduction occur and survival of the organism takes place. So, if reproduction is very less, then survival is very different in vain, or if it is more, the population become increases. So, population increasing and decreasing takes place due to the process of reproduction. Now, you see here the mode of reproduction. We know there are two modes of reproduction, that is asexual and second is sexual. Second is sexual reproduction. So, first we discuss about the asexual reproduction, how it takes place. So, how we define asexual reproduction? So, see, it is a type of reproduction in which production of offspring, means newborn, means newly developed baby or the offspring formed or takes place by a single individual. It means in this type of reproduction, there is no meiosis, there is no gametic formation, there is no fusion, there is no fertilization, there is no post-fertilization changes takes place. So, here you see the simple way the single individual can divide, means can make the new individual, that is the asexual reproduction. So, asexual reproduction is of different types. So, see, these are the types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. See, it is either fission. Fission may be either binary fission or multiple fission. Second, the fragmentation, and fragments are able to make the new one. Third one, regeneration. The last part become regained, or the part of the body become the new individual. Budding, the process of bud formation, after that the bud become the new individual. Spore formation of spores takes place. It is the undeveloped seed like structure which can form the new individual. Vegetative propagation means part of their body other than reproductive system or reproductive part, they can make the new individual. And propagation by tissue culture. So, this is the way by which we understood the different type of reproduction in asexual reproduction in living beings occur. Now, see, fission. Fission means what? So, splitting into two or more. When it is split into two, we can say the binary fission. If it split into more than two, that is the multiple fission. You see, in binary fission what happens? That is, amoeba is the best example of binary fission. See, this is the mature amoeba. So, initially their nucleus divide into two. Their nucleus divide into two. Really they have no well-developed nucleus, they have nucleoid, and they divide into two, and after that the whole body try to divide into two parts. So, see here, this is the activity, and after that, after some time, the whole individual separate each other, means two amoeba or newly formed amoeba formed. This is what? This is the process of binary fission. What is binary fission? So, fission means breaking, binary means into two. The amoeba broken into two parts is called binary fission. Now you see multiple fission, it means it is in favorable unfavorable condition. Binary fission takes place in favorable condition. When condition is not favorable, in Plasmodium they can cover their body with the help of oospore. It means in unfavorable condition where there is no water, there is no nutrients, then the whole individual cover themselves inside the cyst, and the cell or the nucleus of the individual divide into several nuclei. This nuclei achieve the cytoplasm of the whole individual. After coming of favorable condition, they come out from the shell or the cyton, it means cyst. Then they form the new individual, means they can break their upper oospore and come out from them, and this is the new individual formed. So more than two individuals formed, that's why it is called multiple fusion. So new individual developed, developed. Here new amoeba formed, new amoeba formed. So this is the way the binary fission and multiple fission occur. Now fragmentation. Fragments means the piece. In Spirogyra, this is the plant example, so many fragments due to moving of fishes, means Spirogyra is more than 1 meter length, or it is found inside the fresh water or marine water. When the animals like marine animals or fishes move, they broke the part into different pieces. So this broken part, see, this is the fragmentation. The broken part, see, this is the Spirogyra, and spiral like chloroplast present in it, that's why its name is Spirogyra. It is free floating hair like structure, more rectangular shape of the cell. So they divide, and so they broke from the different places due to eating by the fish, the middle one eaten by the fish, and the two other pieces are present, or these pieces can develop, these fragments can develop into new individual or new plant. So we can say the fragmented part or the piece can develop into new part, that's why it is called fragmentation. So this is the new plant of Spirogyra. So see, this fragments make the new plant, so it is called fragmentation. Now say regeneration. Regeneration means again generation takes place, means regenerate. They can again generate. So see here, in regeneration what happens? So here example given, planaria. Planaria is of this type, very simple individual. This is the planaria. If you cut them in different pieces, okay, if you cut them in different pieces, what happens? Each and every piece may form the new individual. Each and every piece may form the new individual. So this is the regenerating power. So see, they also form, means three individuals form from these three pieces. So you see here the new planaria formed by the help of the broken part, or we can say they generate the new individual. So this is the regeneration. So it is very confusing among the scientists that regeneration is also a type of reproduction or not. So many confusion are there, because here you see in planaria this will take place, but in the case of our lizard, in the case of the starfish, so they only reform or regenerate their lost part. Here they regenerate all the parts, but they are regenerate only lost part. So this is regeneration. Now budding. You see, buds are also formed inside the body. They are the outgrowth. Buds are the outgrowth present in the body of some individual. So here we see the hydra. Budding takes place in hydra. Hydra is a multicellular animal. So in hydra's body, the outgrowth come. So this outgrowth is called bud. This is called bud. And this bud, this is the bud, when it matures and able to gain food from their own tentacles, they are able to grow. They are able to grow. So new amoeba formed by the help of, new hydra formed by the help of their bud only. Yeast having also the same process. Yeast, see, this is the bud of yeast. This bud fall on the ground and germinate and form the mycelium. So this mycelium or the hypha, they form the new plant, that is called budding. So here in hydra, in budding in hydra, and here in yeast. So in two individual budding takes place. Now see the spore formation. Spore formation means the undeveloped seed-like structure made by the help of sporangium. So see, this is the rhizopus, bread mold, or we can say it is a type of fungi, and this is the mycelium of the fungi. It can develop on the bread also, and after maturation they develop a sporangia. This is the sporangium, and inside the sporangium there is pollen, there is a spore present. This is spores, sporangium, and this is the stalk, and this is the mycelium. So say this is the rhizopus which act as the spore forming body, and this spore after maturation, what happens? They can move with the help of air, water, or with the help of animal. They attack, means these spores can move here and there and attack on the new substratum and make their mycelium again. Mycelium means their plant body is called mycelium, and one thread like structure is called hypha. Combination of hypha make the mycelium, that is the plant body, and this is the mature mycelium make the sporangium, and sporangium having spores in it. After maturation, spores can be liberated from the sporangium and move here and there in the air, in the water, in the soil, and then attack on the new host or new individual, new substratum. Here vegetative propagation. See, vegetative propagation may be, vegetative means the part which are of body. It is apart from the reproduction. It means they are not having the gamete formation or other thing. So see, vegetative reproduction takes place either by root. So in sweet potato, this is the sweet potato, by the help of this type of bud, they can develop the new plant. They can develop the new plant. This new plant developed by the sweet potato, and you can say this is the type of vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. So this sweet potato is found inside the soil, and they develop the new plant from them. That's why it is called vegetative propagation by root. By stem, our we eat potato. This is the sweet potato. Sweet potato. This is the potato. See, in this one also. So, new plants develop. This is the potato. So, by stem they can develop. By stem they can develop the new plant. By leaf, you heard the name of bryophyllum. This is the leaf. They can do reproduction by the help of its leaf. Bryophyllum plants do reproduction by its leaf. They have the thick leaf, and after maturation of the leaf, when they fall on the ground or touch the ground, they develop the new plant. This is the new plant developed by them. So, this is the bryophyllum. Here is potato. Here is sweet potato by root. Here is bryophyllum by leaf. Bryophyllum. Now the new mode of reproduction, that is the propagation by tissue culture. Tissue culture is the new trend of reproduction in which the activity of formation of tissue takes place, formation of new plant takes place by following ways. See, tissue culture takes place. Tissue culture is the modern trend of culturing or developing the plant, which required the medium as well as the more sophisticated condition. It means it develops inside the laboratory, or we can say it is a type of in vitro activity. So, in which the new plants develop. So, see, in tissue culture G, so we can take two medium. This is, we can first take the tissue. It is the tissue, or we can say part of plant which required for the development into a new plant. So, see, this is the first medium. It is called root growing medium. After that, we can transfer it to the shoot growing medium. Shoot growing medium. So, see how they develop. So, here is the one part of the plant. It is mature part. We can put it in the root growing medium. After some time, the whole environment is inoculated or sterilized, and after some time they develop the root. And when we transfer them into other medium, that is the shoot growing medium. This is the shoot growing medium. Then they develop the shoot or the new plant. So, see, after shoot and root development, we can transfer it to the new place, and this is the whole plant developed by them. So, see what happens after putting the substance, after putting the tissue in two medium, then after it is free for it is put inside the soil to develop as naturally. So, this is the way by which we can grow more and more diseaseless plant, or the plant which have not developed their seeds and they are not grown very well in the natural condition. So, tissue culture is the way by which we can grow the plant in natural condition. This is the asexual reproduction which we studied. So, in next class we will discuss about the reproduction, sexual reproduction previously means initially the male reproductive part and then female reproductive part. Okay, thank you.